Good evening, all of you. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Saishri. Good evening, Suraj, Swastika, Akanksha, Shreyansh, Gulam, Shreyanshu, Nikhil, Saswati, Jasmine, Manasi, Jessie World, Srilagna, Anisha, Swastik, Adyan, Dheeraj, Padmini, Dikshita, Pragyasmita, and Dia. And yes, a very good evening to Yash and a very happy birthday to you. Oh wow, you're having your tea and learning. That's great. I just had my tea before taking the session. Okay, so anyway, happy birthday, Yash, Anna, and happy Navratri to all of you. Let me tell you, Yash is a student of +2 first year Stuart Science College and has been attending the session. He's almost a regular participant or a viewer of the session. Shruti, good evening. Ayush, good evening. Okay, quite a many have gathered. Okay, now can you all tell me what are we going to discuss today? I am Vedant. Good evening. I'm from Odisha. Okay, Vedant. Good evening, Vedant. Well, I guess this is the first interaction I'm having with you, Vedant, but then welcome to the platform of learning. So, Vedant, you are from Odisha, and let me tell you, I am also from Odisha. So, if you can please type and let me know from where you are, which location and which school. Yes, simple future time. Kiran Das, okay. Banki, okay, Arya. Welcome to the platform. Simple future tense. Now, before we start, let me give a clear. Let me tell you all, if you have seen the poster that I had released over there, I have written simple future time. I have not written simple future tense. I have mentioned time. If you all have noticed it properly, so can anyone tell me why did I write there time? Why not tense? Why not tense? Why time? Any idea? Archita, good evening. I was actually, I was going through all my videos, previous videos. I suppose Archita has got 100% attendance so far in all the sessions. Thank you, Archita. Because there are 2 tense. Yes, very good, Arya. What are the 2 tense? Can you tell me? He's quite a prompt boy. There are 2 tense and there's 1 time. There are 2 tenses. Let me correct my sentence. There are 2 tenses and there is 1 time. Okay, you don't have to make faces if you don't know. That's why I'm here to tell you all. Now let me tell you that present is a tense, which is right now or something that is happening in present, and past is something which is gone, happened, right? And future is a time because future is unpredictable. Nobody has seen future. Nobody has seen future. It is unpredictable. You cannot predict anything about future, and it is completely blind. Nobody can even imagine a slightest about future. You never know what is going to happen tomorrow, right? Oh, Sushri. Good evening, Sushri. I forgot to inform you, but then you have joined. That's great. Yes, Grishan, good evening. I categorically take everybody's name who joins the session. I No, there are many other participants who join, but they do not text anything. But then, yes, it's okay. If you text, it would be better for me. You can predict the future of IPL. Oh my God, you are a genius. Now tell me one thing. Did you all predict in 2019, did you all predict that 2020 would be such a year where we all will be caged at home? Not even in slightest of our dream we ever dreamt कि 2020 में ऐसा होगा कि स्कूल मोबाइल फोन के अंदर आ जाएगा, राइट? स्कूल खुद मोबाइल के अंदर आ गया, जहां मोबाइल से हमें दूर रहना था वहां मोबाइल के साथ ही अभी I think we have to spend almost 10 to 12 hours with mobile phones, and that's really something which is as you all know how it affects us. Okay, the worst year ever. No, Pragya. It's not the worst year, I can say, but then we should always take it in a positive way. Maybe this year is trying to teach us a lesson and let us all be strong and overcome the situation which is going on. Okay, ma'am, you are a commerce student. Are you a commerce student? Arya, I have a multiple, I can say I have a multiple, I'm into multiple things. I have done my distance, I have done my MBA in distance. I'm a management honors student from Ravish University, and then I did my MA in linguistics from Utkal University. So it's completely hodgepodge. So I have, you can say I am jack of all trade, master of none. You can call me, I don't mind in that. The best year for exam, it's the best year for exams, so Mindra, yes, of course, when you are at home and you are taking the test, it's best for you because you have the full access to your books and other things. Okay. Yes, Jyoti, good evening. Aditya Gaming, I guess Aditya Gaming is Aditya Mishra. Okay. Fine. Yes, pandemic. He's giving a history of pandemic. Okay. Now let's come to the lesson, right? Because I have got a lot of things to discuss with you. पहले हम क्या करेंगे? Present के बारे में, sorry, future के बारे में. Just we'll have a brief discussion. कि future में हम sentence कैसे बनाते हैं? Quickly we'll go through that. Like before getting into the session, I want to give a quick recap कि हम आज क्या करने वाले हैं. Because most of my live sessions are systematic. मैंने live sessions को बहुत ही systematic बनाया है, and it is to the point. क्या, why you have come, why I am here, and what are we going to learn today? That's it. The main motive of Atoshi'sEdulore is learning. Yes, of course, learning should be in a fun way, should be with a lot of interaction, and that's why I love interacting with my students. I'm from Cuttack, Arya. I reside in Cuttack. My schooling is also from Cuttack DAV Public School, Varanasi, and I also stay near DAV School. Now it's already, whereas tense grammatical part followed by verb interaction. Okay. Okay, might be Anisha. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now getting into the lessons. Now coming to simple future time. Simple future time के लिए हम एक modal use करते हैं, जैसे can है, could है, may है, might है. तो वैसे ही एक modal use करते हैं, वो है will. See, I want to keep my sessions very simple. Hence, I'm coming to the point. Okay, fine. I want to come to the point. Now, will एक modal है, will actually एक modal है, जिसे हम use करते हैं simple future time का जो sentence होता है when we want to talk about future. जब हमें future के बारे में बात करना है, तो हम इस word का help लेते हैं. और and what is the structure? Structure ऐसे होता है subject plus will plus V1. V1 मतलब verb in base form या verb in root form. अच्छा हाँ, I was discussing something I forgot. पहले हम लोग ये structures देख लेंगे, उसके बाद we will quickly go into will or shall, which is the most, I can say, the confusing part. So maybe coming 20 minutes we will discuss this structure. Rest half an hour, will, shall. The most confusing part of this lesson. Right, now coming to this one. Subject है, will है, verb है, base form में है, root form में. V1 मतलब verb in base form या फिर verb in root form. So now what happens? We use this structure to talk about future, जो भी future में होने वाला है. Now let's take one example. I will not ask you to take an example. Rather, I will take an example and give it to you. As most of you have been attending my sessions, तो आप लोगों को पता है कि आपको क्या करना है. Let's take these. This ink is spilling actually. If the sentence is, I hope the board is clear. We will meet next Sunday. I hope it's clear. We will meet next Sunday, right? Okay, now this is a positive statement. So quickly, I want you all to frame a negative sentence for this, a yes/no question for this, and a WH question for this. Where for WH, next Sunday is the word to be underlined. अब ये positive sentence है. We will meet next Sunday. आपको इसका negative बनाना है. इस sentence को negative करना है. फिर आपको yes no question लिखना है. Yes no question क्या होता है? जिसका जवाब हाँ होता है या फिर ना होता है. And you have to frame a WH question. WH question वो है जिसमें variety of answers हो सकती है. Yes no के अलावा नहीं. There are multiple I can say answers that you can have. This is just the base of the structure. I want to quickly finish this and then we want to quickly get into will and shall. Because कोई भी चीज करने से पहले we cannot miss out the base or the foundation of the structure. Hence, we are starting and we are doing it systematically, step by step. Yeah. Fine. Will we meet next Sunday? When will we meet? Okay, we will not meet next Sunday. Where will we meet next Sunday? Where we... Okay, Somendra, you have written where. Now tell me where is the place written over here? Where कहाँ use होता है? जहाँ पे कोई place है. यहाँ पे तो कोई place ही नहीं है. Next Sunday underline हुआ है. So what should be the answer for this? Are Sanvi Sahu, welcome to the live session. We will not meet. Shall we? Okay, now yes, Sanvi, you have framed the question with shall. Now this is where I am going to discuss today. कि shall कहाँ add होता है, will कहाँ add होता है. As of now, as we are at the beginning of the session, तो हम सिर्फ will पे sentence frame करेंगे. उसके बाद when we'll go further into the lesson, I will tell you what is the difference between will, shall, and I'm not going to make it complicated. बहुत ही in an easy way I'll explain you so that you remember. Saswati, why? Okay, she deleted it. Okay. When we will meet. Sushri, when we will meet. When will we meet? When will we meet? We will not meet next Sunday. We will meet on next Sunday. Shreyanshu, you have added one no on over here, preposition. No. Next से पहले on add नहीं होता है. Next तो खुद ही एक preposition है. उससे पहले फिर और एक preposition क्यों add होगा? So addition of on, if you are adding on over here, it is error in usage of preposition. Okay, I'll write down the answers better because it's we will not meet next Sunday. Will we meet next Sunday? Question mark. When will we meet? Question mark. Now this is will over here. Next question, when we are framing question, यहाँ पे will होगा. Will be immediately after WH question word. Somebody had written we will. No, it's not we will. Question हो जाएगा तो will be. Shreyansh, will be. When will we meet? Will we meet? Right? Pushpak, better you check your answers with this because there's so many messages. It's tough to find out. I'm searching your message where it is, but I'm not getting it. Yeah, I got it. We will not meet next Sunday. Will we meet next Sunday? When will we meet? Correct. Done. So we are using it to talk about future, of a simple sentence about future. Now coming to the next part of the lesson. Future में sentence frame करने के लिए we have 3 different structures. That is, one is simple. Sorry, I wrote it wrong. One is will plus V1 structure. The next one is going to, be going to, and third one is that's present continuous. Now, a very important part of this structure. When we talk about future, we use these 3 structures. I repeat, जब हम future के बारे में बात करते हैं, तो हम इन 3 structures को use करते हैं. Now we will discuss ये 3 structures क्या है, कहाँ use होता है. Drishan, your answer, when we will meet should be when will we meet. When will we meet? No. Don't come to shall now, Saswati. I told you up now. Don't get confused with shall. We will discuss shall later on. Reharshita, good evening. I'm so happy you are today in the class. This class is because of her FITSI sessions, but then she's here today. Okay. Now see, when we talk about future, we use these 3 structures. One is will plus V1, which we have just discussed. अभी हमने discuss किया. Next is be going to. Be plus going to. Be है क्या? Be है auxiliary verb. Is, am, are, was, were. तो be की जगह पे आप क्या use कर सकते हो? Is, am, are, was, where. But here, as we are talking about future, so we will use only these 3. We will use only these 3 because we are talking about future. So can you frame a sentence using this structure talking about future? Can you use this structure to frame a sentence in future? Use this structure to talk about future. I'll give you one example. It is going to rain. It is going to rain. Now this sentence, बारिश होने वाला है. So it's like future में होगा बारिश obviously. So we are using the structure going to, but we are talking about future. So use this structure and frame a sentence. Jeevan, I suppose your sentence needs some correction because we do not say going to come actually. We are going for a picnic. We are going for a picnic. Sanvi Sahu, we are going for a picnic is For this, are going present continuous because you have not added two, so it goes under this structure. Because for this, the entire structure is be going to. If you don't add two, अगर आप यहाँ पे two add नहीं करते हो, तो वो present continuous में आ जाता है, वो third वाले column में आ जाता है, third वाले section में. I'm going to watch TV. Okay, fine, Arya, correct. Simple sentences. Frame yourself, make your sentences simple. I'm going to my cousin's house in Himachal. I'm going to park. I'm going to park. So I'm going to park is becoming present continuous. To rendered is going to an end. Going to be on it. I'm going to Jaipur. No. Try to frame. Okay. Leave and add are and is. Black Panther 2 is going to release next. No, Black Panther is going to be released. Swastik, please correct your sentence. Is going to be released. क्योंकि Black Panther खुद अपने आप तो release नहीं होगा, तो वहाँ पे passive structure चाहिए. So the correct sentence is Black Panther is going to be released. This is called passive infinitive. So passive infinitive. She's going to Paris next month. Correct sentence. Suman Sharma, this Dheeraj, I am writing physics. ये तो present continuous action हो गया. आप physics लिख रहे हो, no, this is not going to match here. Saswati, correct. He is going to she is going to New York. The applying visit. Okay, now let me tell you one thing. Be going to is used for imminent action. To talk about imminent action. Now remember this part. Be going to is used for imminent action. Now, what is the meaning of imminent action? Imminent action means immediately जो होने वाला है. That is called imminent action. Immediately something is going to happen. That is the reason I framed the sentence. It is going to rain. Suppose I'm standing at the corridor and I look at the sky and I say it's going to rain. That means what? In a few minutes or in a few seconds, it will rain. For imminent action, we use this structure. Right? Take another example. I'm sitting in a theater watching a movie. Just movie शुरू होने से पहले जब curtain release होता है, जब curtain ऊपर जाता है, तो I can frame a sentence. The movie is going to start. The movie is going to start. Imminent action. Turanti, after a few minutes, it will start. So remember this. This is used for imminent action. You can make a note also if you want. Coming to present continuous, we frame sentences in present continuous to talk about future. Some of you have already written sentences. For example, we are holding a meeting next week. Example for this one. We are holding a meeting. Now see over here, if I only write we are holding a meeting, this is giving you an idea कि ये action अभी present में हो रहा है, present में चल रहा है. अच्छा, this is holding, it's not visible over there. It's holding over here. We are holding a meeting. If I only write this much, this is giving an idea that the action is happening right now. But if I write down next month, or if I write down next week, then it is giving an idea that we are talking about future. So, my purpose of saying is that present continuous के साथ अगर हम कोई future time element add करते हैं, अगर हम कोई future time element add कर देते हैं, then the sentence talks about future. I have already written a sentence, Arya. If you see, this last one is for that. I suppose it's not visible, so I'm writing another sentence. We are celebrating, let's say we are celebrating Ganesh Puja in our office. No, I'll not make it so lengthy. We are celebrating Ganesh Puja on Tuesday, suppose. On Tuesday. Right? We are celebrating Ganesh Puja on Tuesday. Now see, this is present continuous, but when I am adding a time element, it is becoming a sentence in past. Board is reflecting only in this part, Pushpa. The rest part is clear. I will not write here. I am not going to write anything over here anymore. So I think this part is clear. Yes, correct. Present continuous and present progressive are same. They are just two names, two different names. Otherwise, both are same. So am I clear till now? She will be going to Dubai to see Burj Khalifa next week. She will be going. This is future continuous, Pushpak, which we are going to discuss next class. The future continuous, we will discuss it in the next coming Sunday. So no point in writing this sentence today. Okay, I hope, just a moment, let me see here. We are visiting my aunt's house. After that, you have to add one element, time element first thing. I have read yours again and there is a spelling mistake. You have written mouth in place of month. Yeah, on Sunday, correct. Mom is going to make some delicious food at night. Dheeraj, in the night nahi hota hai. Night se pehle at hota hai. I will also take a class on preposition because see so many errors on preposition. You are adding on before next. You are adding in before night. She's going to deliver a speech, okay? I think the volcano is going to erupt. Adhyan has written the sentence and this is an apt sentence for immediate action, but then quite a dangerous sentence. आप खड़े हो और आपके सामने volcano is going to erupt. It's like खतरों का खिलाड़ी kind of sentence he has written. Ma'am, will there be any puja holiday on occasion of Durga Puja? You need to discuss all these things right now. Seriously, I sometimes wonder, should I laugh or should I cry? We are going to picnic tomorrow. Yes, we are going to picnic tomorrow. Drisha, your sentence is correct. Okay, now this is done. We'll move on to the next part. So here, what did you learn? You learn कि future को हम ये तीन structure में arrange बना सकते हैं. एक है will plus be1, जो कि simple है. They're watching a horror movie with all the lights switched off. They are watching a horror movie with all. Achha, Sanvi, this is present continuous. No element of future in the sentence. Just add something in future. See, present continuous में जो आप sentence बनाते हो ना, उसमें आपको एक future का कोई एक time element add करना है. तब जाके पता चलेगा कि sentence future में है. The sentence that you have written is giving an idea कि right now they are watching a horror movie. So you can write down they are watching a horror movie. No, it's not matching. You can rather write down they are going to watch a horror movie tonight. That's better. Achha, we are going to make the antidote. We are going to make the antidote for COVID-19. Okay, all the best. We all are waiting for you. Okay, fine. Now come to the next part of the session, that is will or shall. The next a very big question is क्या है will use करना है या shall use करना है. Yes, good evening. They will be shifting the schedule for 2 days. They'll be shifting. We'll be shifting Nikhil future continuous. You're using future continuous. Please stick to the structure. We are doing future time. Right, okay. Now to make it very, very simple, I have made two, I'll draw some simple diagrams and I'll explain you. First one, let's say this is for shall. ये shall के लिए है और ये will के लिए है. And I hope both are visible, yeah. So this is for shall and this one is for will. Now, to make it simple, to uncomplicate things, ताकि जो concept है वो uncomplicated रहे, what I have done is shall, under shall, what do we use? We frame sentences to give advice. Then we make offer. Then we write a question. And for will, we make sentences in future plans. We make future plans. And we make promises. Let me repeat, if it's not visible, they're going to burn themselves and they don't want to be slaves of their enemies. They're going to burn themselves. Okay. Yeah. Coming to this one, thoughts. When you're talking about thoughts, again a different thing comes. I'll come to that thought part. Drisha, wait. Shall है, तो shall जब हम advice देते हैं किसी को, जब हम कोई offer देते हैं, कभी offer help करते हो आप, help के लिए किसी को offer देते हो that time, और जब आप कोई question frame करते हो, there we use shall. Now what kind of question? That also I will discuss. Will में जब आप कोई future plan करते हो, future में कुछ करना है, कोई planning करते हो, and when you are making a promise, I will do my homework. Now, when a student says, I will do my homework, when a student says, I will do my homework, now see student, somebody who is there in the live session and calling me here, what is the point? I won't be able to respond to your calls. Now, yes, when we are making future plans or when we are making a promise, when a student says, I will do my homework, believe me, it goes under promise. Now, after that, if you don't do your homework, you break your promise. Okay. Ma'am, we have to use shall and only will. I'll come to it. Wait. Clear up to this? Now, it's your turn now. Frame a sentence giving advice. Frame a sentence using advice with shall. And let me give you a clue. Okay, in तीनों sentence में shall will be in the beginning of the sentence. Shall will be in the. Please pay attention. Shall remain in the beginning of the sentence. Yeah, now quickly frame a sentence. Shall we go to the market, Drisha? Well, this boy is in class 5, but he makes good sentences. Shall we go to the market? Correct sentence, put a question mark at the end, Drisha. Shall we cross the road today? What kind of a question is this, Nikhil? Shall we cross the road? Shall we go outside during this pandemic? Acha, ye, tell me, what are you writing? Are you writing advice? Okay. No, ought to is something different, Saishri. Ought to is similar to should. So let us keep things simple. हम कोशिश करेंगे सब जो है इसको थोड़ा simple रखने के लिए, because as a whole grammar बच्चों के लिए it's a subject that gives fever to some students. So I'm trying to make it very simple Ought to is same to should. That we'll discuss when we'll discuss modals. Advice. Come to advice. Shall we eat chicken today? Correct. Shall we go for a cup of coffee? I am ready. Okay. Shall we make a cake on Sonia's? Shall we better Sri Lanka replace make with bake? It's more appropriate. Adhan, shall we drink a tea? No, we cannot count tea. It is, shall we drink a cup of tea? You shall complete the homework. Jeevan, your sentence is correct, but I will come to you. This doesn't go over here. Shall I advise him to watch? Okay. Correct, correct. Your answers are correct. Shall I invite him on my birthday, not in, on my, again देखो preposition में mistake. I told you preposition, you people are making mistakes in prepositions. Shall I go to my friend's house? Correct. Shall we go to Donald Trump's house? Oh wow, is he your uncle? Pushpa, you want to go to his house? Shall I invite him on my birthday? Yes. Okay. Quick, offer, come to offer. Shall I go to my uncle's house? Correct. So advice is done. Advice ho gaya. So I'm putting a cross mark over here. No, I'll put tick mark over here because we have done. Come to offer. How will you frame offer? Using shall. How to make an offer? Shall I offer them a party? So we don't offer party, we throw party. Throw. The correct word over here is throw. Now remember, I don't know, it is a very common thing. We throw party. Ye sabne suna hai, but yes, some of you might not have heard. So they may think, what to throw party? Correct. It is called collocation. Matching of words. Throw के साथ party match होता है. So it's throw party. Shall I call her on my birthday? Anisha, correct. Put a question mark. Shreyansh, correct. Shall you buy the car in the market? It's not matching, Nishan. It's offer. आप offer दे रहे हो किसी को. मतलब offer का मतलब क्या है? आप किसी को help के लिए पूछ रहे हो. I'm giving you an example. Suppose somebody is sweating. आप देख रहे हो कि कोई बहुत sweat कर रहा है. And then you make an offer. Shall I switch on the AC? Try to relate it. Shall I switch on the AC? I'm making an offer. So that's what. Try to frame sentence with shall at the beginning of the sentence. Shall we pay 500 rupees or pounds? That goes under again an advice or a question, Sanvi. Why I said advice? Because you're giving two options. Shall we donate blankets to the needy? So, Mitra, ये question है. Shall we donate blankets to the needy? Shall we make coffee? Shall we make Swastika? Shall I make coffee? Shall I give them chocolates as they will bully me if I don't? Advice. You're seeking advice, Saishri. Okay. Drishan, correct. Shall I give him a royal palace? Now this boy, he cannot think anything beyond the measure of a middle class family. You are always talking about Donald Trump. You're talking about gifting a palace. अरे कभी हमारे तरह भी सोचो. Your thoughts are something beyond. Shall I invite my brother? Ayush. Shall I invite my brother? Was a question. Shall I give him a cup of coffee? Correct. That again goes under. It's not offer. It will be question. If you directly ask him, then it goes under offer. Shall I give my WhatsApp number to the teacher? A question. Okay, fine, done. Done. Now I am framing sentences. Let me take as an advice. Better to rub it. Now, see, some students, they often tell me that, ma'am, see, you all do not have a computer mind. Okay. So that's the reason sometimes when some students come to me and they say that, ma'am, I have a doubt in this. So my simple one sentence to them is, go through the video once again if you have any doubts. I know at one stretch, if you're listening to it, you may miss out some points. To refresh those points, you can go through it. It's always there in the channel. Coming to the next part is advice. Okay, I'm framing the sentence in advice just to make you all a bit clear. Shall I wear a tracksuit or shall I wear a tracksuit or a pair of trousers? Question mark. Okay, so here we are using I am seeking advice. I want your advice. What should I wear? Clear? I'll come to the difference. Wait. The next one is offer. As an offer, shall I carry your bag? Now you see somebody, I hope this light is not disturbing here. Now you see somebody who is struggling. Advice का question. अरे advice मतलब आप किसी को सलाह दे रहे हो. Like I'll advise you, Pushpa, you should sleep for 8 hours a day. What is this? Advice hai. I'm giving you an advice, a piece of advice. Question is, how many hours do you sleep? It's a question. That's what is the difference, Pushpa. Okay, offer. Shall I carry your bag? Offer. You're offering somebody help. Okay? Coming to the next one is a question. Where do I write? Let me write it here. Shall I keep it on the table? Shall I keep it on the table? Question mark. Don't forget to put a question mark, though they are advice, though they are question, though it is an offer. Advice question mark? No, ma'am. Advice questions question mark. I cannot understand what you are saying. Can you please write in full sentence? So this goes under question, this goes under advice, this is under offer. I hope it's clear. We'll move on to the next part. Okay, quickly frame a sentence for this. Future plans. Using will for future plans. Will for future plans. We will buy the Mercedes-Benz within 2 years. Yes, now this boy has also got the same, I can say the same fever of writing such sentences. Okay. Can we say, shall I keep in advice category? That's what I was asking. Shall I keep? Shall I keep it on the table? You are seeking an advice over here. Now see, Pushpa, when you are seeking advice to someone, तो आप किसी से सलाह ले रहे हो. So it should be on something which is a matter to be discussed. कुछ होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे एक simple sentence है. Suppose I will ask that, shall I keep the duster on the table? Shall I keep the duster on the table? This cannot be an advice. ये एक simple सा question है. This is not going to be bring big change. चाहे टेबल पे रखो या फिर चेयर पे रखो. So it advice मतलब something which I'm confused. At that time I want advice. Clear? Shall I keep? You can use for advice, but it should be for some serious matter. I hope you are getting me. Shall we get a new network connection? Can go under advice. So Mendra, because you are seeking advice. Jishan, your sentence is correct. We will be going for a dinner in Sri Lanka. It is future continuous. It's for the next session. Fine. So you all know what is future plans. If I frame a sentence like this, I hope it's visible over here. We will visit, what am I supposed to write? Future plans. We will visit, is it visible? OT next month. We will visit OT next month. Now this goes under future plan. Now quickly frame a sentence for promise. Frame a sentence for promise. When you're making a promise. Saishri, we will order some food from Barapatti for dinner. ये क्या है सोमेंद्र? We will order some food means what are you trying to say? अच्छा, future plan. Okay. I will clean the road. Clean the road. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Okay, fine, good. Question sentence are those which are except from offer and advice. Yes, offer and advice is something different, Arya, and questions are different. Promise, promise. I want promises. I will complete my homework. Now see who is making a promise. A boy who never does his homework. I will definitely receive the Padma Shri award. Receive spelling is wrong. Before receiving Padma Shri award, correct your spelling. Receive. I will do my homework. I will complete my work by 9 p.m. I will message you back. I'll definitely take you to all the tourist places where I have gone. Okay. Now, do you remember any promise that you made and then you broke? ऐसा कोई promise कभी किसी से किया है और फिर उसको तोड़ा भी है, break भी किया है? So you can write down that promise, no problem. I will definitely attend your party. I'll surely do the homework tomorrow. Now these children are adding adverbs definitely and surely to emphasize the sentence. She will come to my house. I will never leave you alone in any step of your life. I will meet my uncle next week. Correct. Seoul, South Korea after my education for the sake of job. For seeking a job. Correct your sentence. For seeking a job. Arey, where is your question? I didn't get you. Why don't you? Difference between future plans and promise. अच्छा, future plans and promise में difference. Future plan मतलब future में तुमने plan बना लिया है, मुझे ये करना है, वो होगा future plan. Promise मतलब planning नहीं है. It's not exactly a planning. Promise मतलब you just simply make a promise. Okay, I will do this. It's a promise. I will bring chocolates for you. It's a promise. But future plan is I will visit my relatives during Durga Puja. It's a planning. So sometimes what happens, sentence के जो sentence जहाँ पे जिस context में बोला जाता है, You have to understand that, and then you have to judge कि ये promise है या ये future plans है. For example, the government will launch a lot of schemes for the below poverty, for the people below poverty line. Right? This is just a future plan we are discussing. But when you're talking about promise means you are making a promise to somebody. Right? So that's how it is different. Please read my question. I will complete the homework tomorrow in the sentence that tomorrow never comes. And that tomorrow never comes, and many students, they fall in this category also. I will complete reading all my model comics by tomorrow. Okay. I will surely do the homework tomorrow. Correct. Somebody has written a question. I had promised. Saswati, what are you writing? Had promised. This is past perfect. Okay. Now see. Now let me tell you the meaning of will. I should have told you this in the beginning of the session, but then I forgot. So I am telling you, I will read all your messages. You need not worry. Actually, there's so many messages popping up. It's tough for me to read all. But then something which I missed to tell you in the beginning, while taking the classes, I forgot to tell you, but then I'll tell you now. That is will. The meaning of will, very simple. Can you tell me what is the meaning of the word will? जो मेन वर्ड है जिसे हम ऑलरेडी जिसे हम फ्यूचर के लिए यूज करते हैं, फ्यूचर के सेंटेंसेस फ्रेम करने के लिए यूज करते हैं, इसका मीनिंग क्या है? जस्ट गिव मी इन वन वर्ड, कुछ वर्ड्स दो कि विल का मतलब क्या है. अरे नॉट वर्ड, आई एम टॉकिंग यू द टेलिंग यू अबाउट द मीनिंग. आई एम नॉट आस्किंग यू द पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच. I don't know the meaning of will. Okay, very good. If you don't know something, tell it directly. Fine, I'll tell you. Don't worry. Wait. Sani Sahu, auxiliary verb we have written. I'm not asking you the part of speech. Modal, I'm not talking about part of speech. No. Will का मतलब क्या है? अरे the simple sentence. What is the definition or what is the meaning of the word will? I'm not asking you what is the part of speech. No, I'm not getting the satisfactory answer. Your mom's birthday party. Okay, Saishri, you are lagging behind. Done. Your sentence is correct. Will का meaning क्या है? Expressing future form. No, I'm so sorry. I'm not getting what I want. Wish. The word is no. Ma'am, to be honest, I don't know. A wish, इच्छा शक्ति. अच्छा, ठीक है. Swasti, you are close to the answer. You're close to the answer. But I wanted some keywords. मुझे कुछ words चाहिए. I'll do one thing. I want the answer from you. So I'll write a sentence, and from that sentence, you guess the meaning and tell me. Guess the meaning of will from this sentence. Guess the meaning of will from this sentence. And what have I written over here? Where there is a will, there is a way. So I have used the word will. So what's the meaning of will? Oh, yes, I'm getting the answer. Will part. Determination. Oh, wish. Yes, then. Something more, something more. Dimag ki batti jalao. What is that? Okay. Some of your answers are correct. Self-confidence. You are out of the world, Pushpak. Your answers are also out of the world. Ichha, okay. Some answers I've already got and they are correct. ये determination है. Strong determination. Determination, you understand? Determination to do something. मुझे करना ही है. That's called determination. Next one is determination, and then one more word which you are missing, that is willingness. Willingness. Ichha. Willingness. Right, okay. Self-confidence which ज़्यादा हो गया. It is a little bit high, so keep it little simple. ये determination है, willingness है. आप determined हो. Suppose I'll give you an example. Suppose आप exam में कुछ exam है and आपको exam में अच्छा marks नहीं मिला, तो आप क्या बोलते हो? I will do it next time. I will do it next time. What are you doing? You are doing it's determination. Yes, willpower. Correct. That goes into willingness. Okay. So when we are talking about future, we are talking about something we are determined. We are talking something about our willingness कि हमें क्या करना है. We are talking about our willingness. अच्छा, positive. अगर will के साथ not add कर देंगे तो वो तो हो गया negative. Okay, the next easy question for all of you. A very easy one. Will not is contracted to what? And shall not is contracted to what? First you tell me the contraction, then I'll tell you the pronunciation. Okay, will not is won't. What about shall not? No, Ayush. Pushpak, no. Anisha, no. Nikhil, no. Arya, that is correct. Ayush, no. Jeevan Jyoti's answers are correct. Won't. The pronunciation, mark pronunciation, it is won't. Will not, won't. Shall not, shan't. Shall not, shan't. It's shan't. S-H-A-N''T. No, Srilagna, no, no. Now, let me tell you one more thing. This is no more used by the English speakers. Shan't जो है वो पुराने ज़माने में use होता था. Now we don't use it. But then sometimes you may come across the word shan't. कहीं पे कुछ article में आप shan't अगर पढ़ लो, तो for that, for your information, shall and not is contracted to shan't. When you are writing something, avoid shan't. Avoid shan't. This is just for your Sanvi Sahu, your spelling is wrong. Correct your spelling. It is S-H-A-N''T. Okay? Right. I have got so much to discuss and it's already 9. So what I'll do is, better I'll take a session sometime. Padma Mahanti, ma'am, it's shan't or shan't? It's shan't. It's S-H-A-N. Okay, Padma, I suppose this is Tanvi. Okay, hi Tanvi. It is S-H-A-N''T. Tanvi, it is S-H-A-N''T. So Tanvi is a student of DAV Chandrasekhar, right? Okay, so thanks for joining, Tanvi. And yes, Tanvi is from DAV Chandrasekhar and Swastik is from DAV Unity Bhubaneswar. And they both happen to be my students. So am I clear so far? Done? Okay. I would like to extend the session 10 minutes more because I have some more questions for you. Okay, Arya, you are +2 first year student. May I know your college? Tell me the difference between these two sentences. You have a doubt with will and shall. So you yourself will clear the doubts. You will finish your homework and you shall finish your homework. कुछ difference है इन दोनों sentence में? If you think no difference, write down no. If you think there is a difference, write down the difference. Banki Autonomous College. Okay. I suppose you are a commerce student, Arya. Okay, straight answer, Pushpak. No. Yes, shall is more polite. Nikhil. Okay. Let me tell you, both the sentences are correct. Both the sentences are correct. Shall is advice. You shall finish your homework. Do we give advice like this? I think we Sanvi Sahu, when we give an advice, we frame sentence like this: you should finish your homework rather than you shall finish your homework. No, there's something else. There's something else. Acha, will is sure and shall is an advice. Okay, I'll come to it. Now see, somebody had written sure for the first one, which is correct. The first one is when you're sure. I'm trying to explain you in a very simple way. Suppose I know that you are an obedient and sincere child, so I'll say, oh, you will do it. You will finish your homework, right? I mean, quite confident that the person will finish his or her homework, right? So I can say, sure, quite sure that the person will finish, right? But here, look at this sentence. Imagine a situation. A mother is speaking to her son and said, you shall finish your homework before you do something else. So what do you think? What is this? You shall finish your homework. Otherwise, I'm not going to give you the video game. So what do you think? What is this? The meaning over, not exactly force, the meaning, no, not advise. The meaning over here is, I want that you should do it. You shall finish your homework. Mostly in that sense, when we frame sentences, we add shall. Here, only in these kind of sentences. Straight order means it's like you can take it as an order, but then yes, on a lighter tone, right? It's not must, it is shall. Okay, Saishri, that shan't part is already over and your spelling of shan't is wrong. Okay, The next and the last question. The match will not take place and the match shall not take place. Now tell me, what do you think? What's the difference? Means you may or may not, but if you do it, then it will be better for that person, correct? May or may not, but then here when a mother is telling to her kids, then it should be taken as may. But then yes, it's not that strict order. The match will not take place, the match shall not take place. No, it doesn't mean that will not means never. See, I'm giving you again two situations. It is easy to understand the situation. So, जो weather बहुत खराब है, weather is not at all favorable. So I can say, oh, the match will not take place. Weather is not at all favorable for the match. So I'll try to say this: the match will not take place. The match will not take place. See, it's raining, and how can a match take place? Right? Okay. The second one, the match shall not take place. Imagine there is a fight in the match. Before we are starting the match, listen to my explanation first. Before I'm starting a match, there is a fight. And I became very angry. And I said, no, the match shall not take place. The match shall not take place. See over here. Shall means I don't want the match to take place. All the conditions are favorable. But the speaker does not want the match to take place. So the match shall not take place. As there is so much of cheating and there's so much of argument, so the match shall not take place. Right? So that's the difference between this and this. This, it's raining, so the match will not take place. A simple sentence in future about future prediction. And this one, something has happened and then you are making a command. No, the match shall not take place until we solve the problem. Until we solve the problem. Right. I hope it's clear so far. So I'll just proceed to the last part of the session. The last part of the session. Yes, favorable condition but no interest because of some dispute. The last part is a big question whether to use will or shall. Now let me tell you one thing. You find many English grammar book it's written I, we के साथ हम shall use करते हैं. Will के साथ हम he, she, it, they, you, or any subject, any name of any subject. We use will. Okay. Now, this is one way to remember how to differentiate between shall and will. But let me tell you, in modern English, now English as a language has been changing. English जो पहले होता था 50 years, 100 years, or 200 years ago, gradually it is changing. In fact, I can say every day or every month, there is a new addition of words into the dictionary, as well as grammar की structures भी change हो रहे हैं. तो इसीलिए modern English में आप will हर जगह use कर सकते हो. आप I के साथ भी will बोल सकते हो, we के साथ भी बोल सकते हो, इस सब के साथ you can use will, no problem at all. It's not necessary. Differentiate करना जरूरी नहीं है. If you read any article, if you are fond of reading articles on internet, क्योंकि internet में जो लिखते हैं they are from this modern young generation, so they write, so you find they always use will. चाहे I हो, we हो, कुछ भी हो, they use will. सिर्फ दो जगह you have to avoid will. See, try to understand, try to make clear. आप हर कहीं पे will लगाओ. सिर्फ two things that you have to remember when you are making an offer, and second one, as I said, when you are making an offer or when you are suggesting someone, in those situations, you have to avoid, it's not visible, you have to avoid will. So am I clear? Will can be used with all these, no problem. Only two places you will avoid, one is offer and one is suggestion. ये ऑफर और जो सजेशन है यहाँ पे आपको shall का यूज करना ही है according to the modern English, right? So will के साथ आप कुछ भी ऐड करो, subject not a problem. जहाँ पे आप ऑफर दे रहे हो, जैसे for example, shall I open the window? Offer. It's not will I open the window. If you frame will I open the window, it becomes a question. Suggestion. Shall we watch the new movie? It's a suggestion. Will we watch the new movie? It becomes a question. So I hope you can understand. This is the simplest way to make your writing error-free. You can make your writing error-free. Will add with all. Keep in mind, offer, suggestion, use shall. And that too, they are placed in the beginning of the sentence. Right? Is it clear? Give me a thumbs up if you have understood. Give me a thumbs up, emoticon, Jojo, whatever you have, you can send me, no problem, because we have come to the end of the session. And let me tell you till then, yes, let me tell you one more thing, that we are at the end of this session, and what was I supposed to say? Yes, the channel, my channel, which is also your channel, has already uploaded 50 words. If you want to improve your vocabulary, all you have to do is spend 2 minutes of your day and learn a new word. It will immensely help you in passage reading, writing, and you will get to know a lot of things. The root word kya hai, synonyms kya hai, usko kaise use karna hai. And let me tell you one thing, there is a surprise for all of you. Next week, that is from tomorrow onwards, Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. there is a surprise for all of you, and that will not be revealed. To know what's the surprise, you have to get into the channel tomorrow at 4 p.m. So there's a surprise for all of you. I mean, those who are interested in English language, those who are a grammar nerd like me, those who are a language nerd like me. If you do not know the meaning of nerd, you can go into the channel and watch the video on nerd. So for all of you, you have a surprise tomorrow. Yes, suspense. That's what gives some basic hints. Arya, you enter the channel tomorrow at 4? Right. Okay. Now, this is a surprise for all the viewers who have been watching my word of the day regularly. जो लोग regular viewers हैं, it will be a surprise for them, because वो लोग हमेशा 4 बजे they watch the video when it is released. And yes, if others they take interest, of course it will be a surprise and a learning lesson for them. So we are meeting again in the next class, that is next Sunday. Probably I'll not be cancelling the class. Durga Puja hai, lekin I will be at home. I'm not going anywhere out. And Sundays without live class, I feel empty. So anyway, we are again meeting next Sunday. That is, I suppose that's 23rd or something. We are again meeting next Sunday and we'll take up the next part of grammar, part of future time. And till then, take care. Bye-bye. Good night. Though everything is open, the shops are open, the roads are not filled with people, but my sincere advice to all of you is that step out of the house only when it is very much important. Step out of the house only when it is very much important. Do not think that we are now free to go out, right? So that's the reason. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everybody. Bye-bye. Good night. Okay, he wants to become a word nerd first thing. You have to follow my channel in that case. Okay, thank you all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the newcomers. Thank you. Bye-bye. या फिर मिलेंगे. Bye-bye.